Hi there on a wet weekend. You know the old saying, you don't know unless you know. You do know the government shutdown is over. You probably know why Democrats crossed the aisle to make it happen. Did you know this? Snuck into the spending bill, there's this teeny-weeny provision, and it could totally wreck the whole dose THC industry. What does that mean? Gummies, drinks, vapes, you see them everywhere, you may not. So back in 2018, the Farm Bill legalized hemp and created a loophole for this low-dose THC. But the new ban says products can't have more than a teeny tiny 0.4 mg of THC per container. The hemp industry's freaking out, saying it's going to wipe out a $28.4 billion market, cost 300,000 jobs, shut down a ton of small businesses and farms. Senator Rand Paul tried to stop it, but the Senate basically voted against him. Paul said this couldn't come at a worse time for America's farmers, warning on the Senate floor that this will eradicate the hemp industry. Our contributors tonight, the married couple of Jamie and Doug Baker. Jamie, so we know the current administration is feuding with California. Is it a coincidence? California has the highest sales of both recreational and medical marijuana.
It is true. We have tons of farms and people use recreational and for medicinal purposes. This one doesn't make any sense to me at all. It seems very sneaky.
Yeah, Doug, do you feel the same way?
I do. And by the way, if you can see this or not, gummies. Okay, I use them.
How many of those do you take a day?
2 a day. And it's the hemp. It's not the THC, it's the hemp.
Oh, okay. So I was going to say, you ever take too many THC gummies?
No. But it does help with back pain. It really does.
All right.
Yeah, it does. And I don't know why they're going after hemp. I don't know. I don't get the reason. And I don't know why it's tucked away in a larger bill. It makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Okay. If most hemp-based THC items suddenly disappear, what do you think that'll do to the broader cannabis market, Doug?
Well, I suppose people will want to notch it up a bit and go after the loaded stuff, and it might increase sales of the cannabis market greatly, as a matter of fact.
Okay, so the major demographic, just so you know, for the consumption in the United States is young adults aged 18-34. So the stats on this next story make it even worse. A whole bunch of young Americans are so fed up with the way things are going, they are seriously thinking about packing their bags and getting out of here, going overseas. The survey found that almost 2/3 of young adults, 18 to 34, have considered ditching the U.S. They're super stressed out about the future of the country. They feel like the political division is tearing everybody apart, and frankly, they think the American dream is shattered. They're struggling with high costs, job instability. They feel like they just cannot get ahead here. I'll tell you, 63% of young Americans are thinking about leaving. Jamie, what do you think about that?
Let them go. Let them go and find out how great it is to live here. The United States of America is a land of opportunities, land of freedom. Go to Venezuela, go somewhere else, find out, and then come back.
Doug, you agree?
No, I think we need to cure the ills within our country. And point out that study, by the way, made it very, very clear that these 63% of people who want to live outside the United States, their feelings have to deal with isolation and other things. It has no bearing at all on who's in control of our government. So I don't want people to sit there and say, well, this is so-and-so's fault, this is this party's fault. No, it has nothing to do with that at all.
You know why I think they feel isolated? And it will sound odd because it's the thing they probably do more than anything else in their life every day, social media. I think despite the fact that you are communicating, you believe with others, I think, Doug, it isolates you.
Oh, there's no question. I believe that, well, you see it all the time. You go to a restaurant, there's a family of 4, and each one of the 4 have got their own electronic device working on that instead of talking to one another. No, we're isolating. That's why I think we have more bullying in school. That's why we have more teenage suicides. I believe all these things are happening because we are no longer coming together as a society and talking amongst ourselves.
Were you saying something?
Yeah, no, that's all right. Feel like I'm at home right now.
Okay.
Well, I am at home.
So if you've been to the grocery store lately, you may have noticed something other than prices going up. There are fewer and fewer plastic bags available. California banned those super thin plastic bags a while back, but stores just switched to thicker reusable plastic ones. Well, get ready, because those are about to disappear as well. The state realized those thicker bags weren't actually being reused much, and they were still piling up in the landfills and polluting everything. So a new law is kicking in that essentially closes the loophole, meaning January 1st next year, grocery stores can only offer you recycled paper bags. Basically, the plastic bag option at checkout is gone for good. You know, Jamie, I heard about this and I thought, wait a minute. If you can think back long enough ago, do you remember the time where they said, no more paper bags? Paper bags are bad. We're going to use plastic bags. Now we're hearing no more plastic bags. Plastic bags are bad. We're going to use paper bags. Do you think getting rid of the plastic will reduce waste?
Oh, I mean, plastic bag is hard to decompose. It is pollution and a major source of it. But you know, I work at a grocery store, and majority of our customers bring their own bags, and that's what common sense people should do. I think getting rid of plastic bag is probably a good idea. Inconvenient, but good idea.
Doug, you think the 10-cent bag fee is substantial enough to truly motivate the average shopper to buy reusable bags?
No. What's a dime going to do, for crying out loud? No, they have to charge more if they really want to encourage people to use reusable bags.
Maybe it's me. I think it's stupid they charge a dime. I've always, oh, you want a bag? That'll be 10 cents. I'm like, really? Just give me the bag. Just give me the bag. Why are you charging me a dime? You need 2 bags? That'll be 20 cents. And the other side of it is, and Jamie, you do work at a grocery store. You know, people bring reusable bags. I have to tell you, when I'm in a grocery store, they are fewer and far between. I don't see everybody lined up with their bags walking into the store.
I see a lot of them, but I would say about 75% of our customers bring their own bags. I use the bag a lot. They bring their own bag. They even bring Trader Joe's bag. I call them traders, but they bring them.
Right, because you don't work at Trader Joe's.
No.
We know where you work. You can give it a plug, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I work at Bristol Farms, Palm Desert.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. Doug, you ever gone into the grocery store and somebody goes, I don't want a bag, and I didn't bring a bag, and they just try to stuff the stuff in their shirt?
I haven't seen that. No. Maybe it's because I shop at Bristol Farms. I haven't seen that type of behavior. And I want a bag, because whatever I buy is going to roll around on the floor if I don't have a bag to put it in.
All right, you're not going to believe what went down in Minnesota. Here's your story. 66-year-old dude named Paul apparently likes to do his yard work completely in the buff, nude, naked. Neighbors told the cops they've seen him out there doing all sorts of stuff, including, get this, chainsawing, quote, while butt-ass naked. The police finally caught up with him after, look at the size of that saw, after interviewing witnesses, and he's been charged with disorderly conduct because, you know, being nude with power tools outside when kids are around is generally frowned upon. And look at her, she can't even believe what happened. Okay, Doug, you ever been vacationing in Minnesota?
Well, I tried once, but I couldn't get my chainsaw through TSA, so I decided not to go.
No,
no, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you. All right.
No.
Jamie, what do you think of that story?
What is he, a barbarian or a nut job? Or maybe both. Why would you want to be naked out in public? Like, that's disgusting.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's my wedding dress at the Bachelor Mashika that I wore January 2017. I have not seen that dress since then.
Wait a minute. That was your wedding dress. And we didn't doctor that photo. That's a real photo.
Mm-hmm.
Doug, what were you wearing?
It is.
What were you wearing?
Well, I wasn't wearing anything.
What?
But I didn't have a chainsaw either.
Okay, well, no. And that was the only thing that was missing. Why did you take that picture? Who have you shown that to? What does it symbolize?
I don't show it to too many people. I didn't know you were going to get a hold of it.
Yeah.
No, and that was done by a professional photographer. Jamie and I had a portfolio done a couple of years ago, beautifully done, and that was sort of a gag shot that we decided to do. And there it is. Okay. And if you look closely, you can see my sock lines.
Okay, yeah, we're not going to look that closely. You guys have a terrific weekend.